Hello guys and gals. Gonna do a Roadking today, a Harley Davidson. Gonna clean it up. It's for sale right now. Kind of give you an overview of what this thing looks like before I start. Needs a lot of love, so I'm gonna use an acidic wheel cleaner today by Meguiar's. To me, it's one of the best. There are many in the market, but it's the one I'm used to. It's the one I have a lot of, so I use it. A little bit of rust there. I'm not sure I can deal with that, but the main thing is to get the chrome popping, right? Harley Davidson, and to get the paint shining, and then wax it. That way he can sell it looking like a Harley. This guy does live on a ranch, so I can't really judge him too much. He lives on like 10 acres or something, so it's hard to maintain a Harley when you're plowing fields with it. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. He doesn't. It was a joke. Picking at the owner. He knows. Anyway, got to move my camera over here, which I didn't intend on doing, because it is now raining. Sprinkling. It's not raining. California weather. Unpredictable like that. Now it's shaking. You guys are going to get sick and throw up on me. If you see that Lexus in the background over there, I'm going to do a video on those headlights tomorrow, so maybe you'll catch that one and check it out. And yes, all these videos you've seen probably 1,000 times. Hopefully, myself, as just an enthusiast, not a pro detailer, I can offer you guys something that you don't know, or something like a small little question. Will the acid wheel cleaner hurt chrome? No, it won't. Anyway, I'm going to get down there and start. I'm going to shorten this video, do some quick cleanup on it, and maybe later I'll do a second video on the polishing part. So right now I'm just going to dig in. I've got my brushes, Adams polishes, wheel brush, his long-handled fender well brush, the Easy Detail brush for barrels, that blue one, probably my favorite brush. I'm going to use it in between the heads here on the bike. That white brush on the right side of that blue one, or the top of the picture, favorite tire brush. I believe I bought that at Shine Supply. Not sure who makes that, but I first bought one of those with a Tough Shine tire coating kit. Impressed. I thought, oh man, this is gonna be a lousy brush. Nope. Favorite brush now for wheel or tires for scrubbing rubber. And then there's that new liquid clay detailer line by Meguiar sitting over there. I'm gonna try that on the paint. You know, who wants to clay, mar the paint, and have to polish? Even though I'm gonna polish, who wants to have to polish, right? If you can liquid clay and it works, I think that's gonna be a go-to clay for me. I really do. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna get down there and get with it. Probably shorten this video down 5 or 10 minutes, if that, just so you can see the basic cleanup on this. Then I'll make another video later, polishing, and you can check out the final results. So hopefully everything goes as planned, but you just never know once you dig into a detail, right? You never know. Be sure to wear your glasses with this stuff, guys. Not saying that it would kill your eyes, but any chemical in your eye isn't going to feel good. So I'm wearing my chosen gaiters, right? Magnum gaiters. Expensive, but best. I think best in the world, but you decide. So let's get with it. This is just a cleaning soap, a heavy soap, pH soap. I believe it's Purple Power. No, this is Adams Strip Wash with about 2 ounces of a degreaser in it. I'm gonna attack this motor real quick, see what I get, if I get any good results. If not, I'll use probably just a straight degreaser, something diluted down. Not straight, but something diluted down. So let this dwell for probably 2 minutes just to see what happens. Trying to see what happens with this. It's kind of a rigged up homemade cleaner right now. 2 or 3 little products in here. See what happens. Get my kneeling mat by Husky here out of the way. It's a good purchase. Getting old and fat, my knees can't take the abuse. So down in here I'm going to use this cheaper brush. I don't even remember who made these. These are like a boar hair low-end brush I bought on Amazon. 10 or 12 bucks or 4, something like that. But I love them, they work good. I have my Adams in the bucket over there. Too expensive. I'm gonna use this on dirty stuff, right? Can throw it away and buy another one. So I'm gonna reapply it a little bit before I start agitation. I don't know if that really helps or not, but the motor's kind of dirty. You saw it, there's a lot of grease in it. On it, not in it, on it. A lot of debris. We'll see. I think this is going to take several applications. It's not cleaning up that well right away. Good chemicals help. Agitation helps. Dwell time is huge. I learned that early on. I've only been detailing off and on for about 4 years. Dwell time is huge. Let it sit a minute, guys. In a hot summer day, you can't do that. So you have to agitate more. So, it doesn't always come off first application. This isn't going to, it doesn't look like. Let's see what I got. Looks decent. I'll reapply it, do it again. Probably have to reapply on this. It's starting to sprinkle a little bit. Anything that's stained, chrome with water spots, the wheels are bad. I'm going to use an acid-based cleaner on those. A lot of people say they're damaging, but if you use them right, they're great. This is my go-to heavy cleaner for wheels. Don't use it on bare aluminum because you'll have to polish them. If you're trying to polish bare aluminum, use this as a cleaner. It's great. Let that dwell a minute or two. Get some decent results. Probably 2 applications, it's going to be good. Once I get it washed up, I'll bring it in the garage and polish it. I think this is going to be an all-day ordeal. A lot of little crevices on that, right? Harleys have to shine. Chrome end paint. This concoction I made up worked pretty good, actually. At first I wasn't impressed, but it's cleaning pretty nice. I wasn't going to break up my pressure washer either, but I might have to. Some of this stuff has been on here a minute. So sometimes it takes a harsh chemical, so I may have to break out some heavier diluted degreaser and use that. I don't want to, but I might have to. Looks decent. And of course, before I call the owner, tell him that his Harley's ready, I'm going to look at the before and afters, right? If it doesn't look any better, I'm not calling him. If it looks way better, I'll call him. And trust me, when you're cleaning something or detailing something, you're going to always find more you could do. Never fails. Every time I do a car and somebody's there to pick it up, I see something. Dang it. Look them over 2 or 3 times. I'll have my wife help me look. Sometimes extra eyes will pick up stuff you don't. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I think I'm going to give some degreaser a go. See, needs a little more cleaning. Bear with me, guys. I'll be right back. Coming in to get some heavier cleaner. And wouldn't you know it, right now I don't have any mixed. Lack of prep, guys. So, oh no, here's some. Yeah, not sure I'm using that one. Here, let's try Adam's Will Tire Cleaner. What the heck? It's basically a degreaser. Morning. Adam's Will Tire. So, truth be known, our Will Tire cleaners just heavy degreasers. Ask Kyle at Adams. I can't tell you. I doubt they'll tell you either, but to me it kind of seems like they are. That's moving some grease or some oil. Kind of dirty running off of there, so it's moving something. Maybe paint, I don't know, old paint. Still some debris down in tight spots there, and I'm not sure that my brush is stiff enough to get those, so I'm gonna get a stiffer brush to get in there. I didn't want to do that, but I'm gonna have to. Some of you are gonna cringe on this brush because I even cringe on it. It's a parts cleaner brush from O'Reilly, cheap brush. But the bristles are a little stiffer, so I think I need that on this. Just in some of the tight spots, right? You know, another thing that I would use, maybe, this is just a guy thinking, not a pro detailer, because I'm not a pro, okay? Get that through your head, I'm not a pro. So don't kill me on that. Solvent might work on this. You'd have to re-clean afterwards, but I think solvent would be a great cleanup option for a dirty, kind of oily motor. This is why motorcycles can be tricky. There's all these little tight spots, and maybe some of those motorcycle washes, I think JP makes one, Harley makes one, maybe Lucas makes one. I don't know who makes them, but several companies make their own car wash, or I mean motorcycle wash. To me, I think they're just rebottling something made by Meguiar's, Adams, maybe a Built Hamber, something like that, and they're just bottled and they charge you 4 times what they're worth. But maybe that's why they have a market for it, because it does clean things up. Probably just heavy cleaners, heavy pH. I couldn't tell you though. Honestly, I'm not a chemist. I don't know what's in them. Half the time they use names that I can't pronounce. Couldn't tell you what they do. That is truly a chemistry. So. As weird as that is, that worked a little bit better. Kind of way harsher brush, but it did work better. Man, you can always find more dirty spots on a motor, on a motorcycle, especially a Harley, right? Bling, they like the bling on the paint, bling on the chrome. That's what it's all about. Not all about. Some of the guys like blacked out or matte paint. Okay, I'm going to bring you guys in and show you that. Then I'm going to shut this down and make this part 1 maybe. Maybe I make this a 3-part video, I don't know. It's kind of boring watching somebody wash something. So, show you a difference. If you remember the beginning. Once I learn to edit, I'll put them side by side. But, looking down in there, it looks a lot better. A lot better. Okay, good morning guys. It's the day after. Did the best I could with this bike. Had a lot of deposits on the chrome, a lot of rust. Needed a lot of babying. I just didn't have time to do a good babying of it. But it does look a lot better than when I started. So the owner shared his desires for me to take the rust off the spokes. I don't know if you can see all that rust in there. That isn't beginning rust. That stuff's been sitting in there and building for years. That's kind of almost impossible to get off unless you want to run what chrome's under it and then paint, which might not be a bad idea. It's probably a great option. This bike is for sale. Here's some of my final products that I used. CSI Detail Spray, Throwback Paint Prep by Shine Supply, Banana Shine by Shine Supply, and Adams Interior Detailer, just to hit the saddlebags one time, and those are shot out too, so there's really no saving that, but everything does look better, as some might say, better. And yes, I could look this over all day long and find things that I didn't hit 100%. Some things need more attention. That's never going to end. I could do that for a week. That light bar, I see it right now. Should have spent more time on it, but he's going to be here momentarily. So, as the saying goes, that some hate, it is what it is. So, overall, it's a beautiful bike. I think he wants $7,500 for it. It's worth it. Keep tuning in and subscribe, guys. I'll see you on the next video.